Okay, good morning, y'all. Chris One Radio Group. Welcome to Facts at 100%. New to the channel, man. Please, by all means, hit that subscribe button and share my videos as well as give me that thumbs up. You know what that thumbs up? You know what that thumbs up do? Do you know what that thumbs up do? It sends a beacon out to the world of YouTube and says, hey, this guy is on to something. Check him out. All right. Here's what I want to talk about today. If you guys don't mind, if I can get like 10 minutes of your time. I want to talk about men. All right. I want to talk about men. All right. I'm going to talk about men because in my last show that I did, I made a point or I touched on it briefly about men. And men being a man is measured on how well he takes care of his responsibilities. All right. What I said was a man is measured on how well he takes care of his responsibilities, not if he tells you if he was cheating or not or hold the door open for you. Let me elaborate on that. People, as a man, I've met individuals that had children. And one of the stories, the very delusional perspectives that women with children would like to have, especially women that have multiple children, there's this cancerous thought of, my kids don't need a father, my kids will be all right, I don't need no man to step in and take care of my kids. But not so far after that, or probably before that, that woman said, well, me and my kids are a package deal. So whenever I heard estrogen tell me this cancerous perspective, I said, so you mean to tell me if I'm at the pizza parlor, all I have to do is bring you a slice of pizza, I don't have to bring your kids? Didn't think so. Why it also is that a cancerous thought? If you're in a relationship with a man and it is your intentions on marrying that man, aren't you and that man becoming one? Or is it that you never intend on being in a relationship and there's just a hidden agenda as to why you deem it necessary to tell a man, well, my kids are being taken care of, Okay. So let's back up. Let's talk about the things that are told to men. When a man is told, you're not man enough, it is often being said to that man under an cancerous conditions. That person did something, and now we want to extract from the morals of a man to come clean. So allow me. People, I'm going to tell you something about a man. A man is measured on how well he takes care of his responsibilities. If in fact you guys are married, he is now your responsibility. Anything short to that, think about it. Are you two building up to that? Did you meet this individual on the perspective of, I'm screwing somebody, you screwing somebody, and we can hook up? I'm just asking. Let's talk about a dad for a second. You know what a father's job is? A father's job is to provide and protect. Now, if a father's job is to provide and protect, and you take him to court, and the court say, you can no longer do this for your child, his role as a father is compromised. What you cannot do is then say, well, I want that, but I don't want that. You can provide for your child, but I'm going to keep her from you, or keep them from you, or keep him from you, so you can't protect your child. The role of a father is compromised. I need those thumbs up, and I also need y'all to follow me. So here's what I've noticed as a man of my caliber. Every time I was told about what I should be and what I am, et cetera, it wasn't told to me by a job that I worked for. It wasn't told to me by a dealership that I was buying a car from. It wasn't told to me by my employees or my employers. It was always told to me by a woman that wanted me how she wanted me to be. And I'm going to give you guys an example. People, my former daughter was 3 years old with $80,000 in her college fund, that I assumed that in the 15 or 16 years that it would take her to go to school, and by the time it grow, it had been so much money that she could take care of herself and go through college. I then took this information to court, to a woman, and what I was told was she don't need no money for college. She needs money now. That's what I was told. So what I was doing as a father, putting my child in a position, and especially as a black man, I always wanted, when my child navigated herself through life and she is talking to those Caucasian kids and they say, my dad is doing this for me. I didn't want my daughter to say at the time, really? I wanted my daughter, to say, me too. But my greatness as a man and my job as a father was taken before a woman, and it got shot down. So according to my former child's mom, Atia Bradley, in the court system that she invoked to destroy my prospects, according to them, what they wanted me to do as a man was their version. So you see how if I allowed them to say, no, being a father is picking her up every other weekend and putting money into this account and we'll distribute it to her. You see how they still want me to be a father under those conditions. To them, that's what a father is. But to every species, to every other species, to every other animal, bug, insect, being a father is still the same role that it's always been. Now, I'm not going to say provide and protect, because there's a lot of animals out there. Their job is just to impregnate the woman and the mom do that. See how I'm smart enough to know I'm not to say every other father, the job of every other father. I said every other role. I need y'all to follow me. So I've noticed that in my travels of being both a man and a father, I've noticed that it always changed based on who I was with. So I've learned to say, no, this is what I am as a man. And I had this, Tupac said something that was very interesting. Tupac said, if I'm hungry, I'm going to knock on your door. Hey, you got some food? And I'm going to look over your shoulder and I'm going to see people throwing food around, blah, 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 blah. And you say no and close the door. Tupac then said, now the second time I knock on your door, I'm a pound on it. Hey, you know you got some food. I see the fact that you guys are, no, slam the door. Tupac then said, the third time the door is coming off the hinges. I'm not knocking on it. People, I am at the off the hinges stage when I have to talk and protect the perspective of a man. I'm 51 years old. I need y'all to follow me. So what I now see that society and individuals, what their version of a man is, and I'm going to tell you, the number one thing that I tell individuals when it comes to being a man, I have dated individuals in my past that said, no, I'm not going to love you based on how well you love me. I'm only going to love you based on what you let me get away with. That has been what I've seen, how black men are wanted. White men, it's not like that. As I always tell people, in the black community, the woman is in charge of the family. The woman is in control. In the black community, welfare and all these things are blockers. Oh yeah, by the way, Sister Shalakemia said the same thing. She's on Facebook. Go find her. Anyway, but in the white community, the white man is in charge. You ever noticed that commercials aimed at black people uses a black woman, mortgage commercials, et cetera, but you know that commercials aimed at white people, it's a middle-aged white man. Oh, don't get me started. So those are the things that I've known when it comes to being a man. Now, here is where society and the world, how they want me to be, is in conflict of what I know I am. People, I am a man. Everything under my tutelage is in great perspective. People, I brought this watch in 1993. This camera here, I paid $3,600 for it. I brought it in 1995. They filmed Jurassic Park 2 with the next version of these cameras when they came out. I still got it here in the flesh. People, right outside this window is a 1986 BMW 635 CSI. I brought that car 20 years ago. People, I take care of my stuff. The only time I wasn't allowed to take care of my stuff is behind the actions of what a woman said. I have been accused of things that I don't do. I have been treated in a manner in which it was, I want you to be this way. Yeah, the group Soul to Soul made a song. It says, however do you want me? However do you need me? I believe that. Yeah, you can be a man, but I want you to be this way. I need you to be this way. And I tell individuals, I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to steady the ship when it comes to being a man. You're not going to come to me and not going to say to me, a cop is not going to pull me over and say, I need you to be able to be intimidated. No, I'm a man. I will stand on my feet. I will not die on my knees. I'm going to say what I have to. When you put me in a perspective of what you think I am, eventually I'm going to start being that way. And for example, and I'll end it with this, appreciate those thumbs up. You know who I am to my former daughter and her mother? According to them, I ain't it. That's the way they treated me. So guess what? To them, I'm going to not be. But guess what? To my mortgage company, I'm an on-time mortgage payer. To Checker Flag BMW, I'm the guy with 3 BMWs. I'm the guy that says, hey, come here. When I used to go to the BMW club, I was the guy that had that 2001 with only 60,000 miles on it. That same 2001 740 has 76,000 miles on it now. But I'm that guy. But to some individuals, all that I had to give, my military benefits that my former daughter is supposed to go down to the military and say, that man is my father. And they're supposed to say, have a seat, which college you want to go to, because we're going to pay for tuition, books, and give you a $1,300 a month stipend. There's a woman that said, you ain't man enough to give that to my child. So her child is getting student loans. Yep. That sounds like something estrogen would do. I mean, I'm just kicking facts about men. We are responsible for our stuff. When it comes to a father, you can't tell me my job is to provide and protect my child, but then tell me, no, just give me the money, leave the protection to somebody else. Because after all, a car with no engine is called the POS. A house with no roof, you wouldn't want to live in it. But yet, fathers are being asked to be fathers under the tutelage of a child support order. Oh my. But never mind me. I'm just a man over here kicking facts at 100%. Catch you guys on the next one. Later, y'all.